Hi, everyone. I'm in a new spot. If someone could let me know if the music's too loud, that would be great. Because I don't know. And I obviously, I tweeted about it, but I don't know if anyone saw it. But there might be critters in the background. There is a cat that is next to me. There's a terrifying bird over there. The lizard won't say anything, luckily, but the bird might talk, so I don't know. No guarantees. But yeah, if anyone can tell me if my music's too loud, that would be great, because again, I don't know. Hi! And what are we, as per usual, what are we reading tonight? Okay, cool. Just making sure about the music. I was concerned. Because I know sometimes when I have music in the background of things, like I can't hear things as other people do, and then it's just too loud, and I don't realize until it's too late. And again, you might hear the bird, and I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. I really liked this book, which is weird. I don't like contemporary, and I don't like romance. Those are my two least favorite genres. But I actually genuinely enjoyed this book. I never read Anna Karenina, though, but I never talked about that because people were mean about it on Twitter once, and so I've just never mentioned it. That I never read Anna Karenina, but I liked Anna K. So I am going to be reading These Violent Delights. I'm going to be finishing it, and then if I get it knocked out, I'm going to read I have two graphic novels that I need to write reviews for. That's my favorite book. I'm very happy you're reading it, and I'm very glad that you're loving it. It's very important to me as a person. This one's really good. I think it was our pick in the queer book club a while back. I don't remember what month though, because time is not real anymore. So does anybody else have that problem? Time is just non-existent for me right now. Those are both really good books. I listened to Addie and read the physical, so I switched between the two, and I'm really glad that I did that. The audiobook is really solid. So, and then Kingdom of the Wicked is great. Yeah, somebody care about it for me, and I've been loving it way more than I expected to because I don't super love historical fiction, and they're straight people, but I'm enjoying it way more than I thought that I would. So I'm very excited to finish it. Didn't you just tweet about having read all of the Tolstoy retellings, but without having read Tolstoy? Was that yes? Per usual, we will get started at 5 o'clock my time, so at anybody else's time. Just gonna chat and let people get in. Don't forget to have a water or a soda or whatever. Oh, thank you about my nails. My best friend and I did our nails before she left on her trip because I had to basically like trick her into doing her nails because I knew she was getting proposed to this week. And so I pretty much was like, my hands shake too much for me to do my own nails, and I have my anniversary weekend coming up, and can you help me? Can we do our nails together? Which, that's not a lie. I wanted my nails done, but it mostly was because I wanted to make sure her nails were done for her engagement. So, and she's now engaged, so I can talk about, not that I don't even think she watches my lives anyway. So I could probably have slipped that news in there anyway and then just been like, aha. But they got engaged yesterday, so I'm very happy for them. Huh. I didn't know that anyone had adapted War and Peace. I have a coworker that quotes it a lot, and I'm always just like, because it head empty, you know, just completely head empty. So does anyone want to see the cat? This is George. He's a Maine Coon. He is in love with me. He's been in like all my work meetings and stuff. I woke him up, so he's probably just like, ma'am. He always sleeps with me when I'm here. Does Book of the Month still do YA books? Because they had stopped for a while and I was deeply unhappy about it. Then I canceled. I also canceled because of some of the stuff that they did with, like, I don't know, socially. That's so many. Although I used to own several different translations of the Iliad and the Odyssey, so I do get that. Yeah, so George is 10. He's really old, but he's the exact same breed as the yellow cat that's in some of my videos, Mister. He's the same breed, so they're both Maine Coons. He's an old man. There's two other cats. One of them is actually in the cat house back there, and the other one mostly stays upstairs. So. So I knew they used to have just Book of the Month YA, which is what I had, but then they transferred me over to adult, and I, at the time, didn't read that many adult books, so I was like, heck this. Yeet. Hi. I believe in you. I'm not a classics reader. I think childhood me was a classics reader, but I am not one now. So more power to you. Oh, those are really good books. I don't know. I'll have to look at their selection again. Although I'm having to redo my budget for when I move out because I was not paying rent and now I will be paying rent. So gotta spend less money on books, more money on groceries. Truly disappointing, honestly. We will start in about 5 minutes. Being an adult is like the worst. Luckily, I will be moving in with Isabella, my best friend, and her now fiance. So they are understanding of my finances. And so it's going to work out for me. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to buy a ton of books. Luckily, though, I have a library card, and she has one for the San Antonio library. I can't get one, but in case you guys don't know, I live in Texas. I can't get one for various reasons, but so I'll just use her San Antonio card and then use the Austin one when I'm in Austin, so it'll work out. I hope you have a good dinner. No worries. Usually it's only about an hour and some change. I usually only go until 6:15 my time, and the last like 5 minutes is just chatting. So like 4 more minutes before we start reading. Hey man, your little claws kind of hurt me. Can you don't? No, you can't hear it, but George is like purring and living his best life. Ooh. I don't know if this is to me, but if it is, I am. It's one of the better straight books I've read in a long time. So I'm really enjoying it. I wasn't sure what to expect, especially the vibe, since Romeo and Juliet was not a good. Like, I didn't enjoy it in high school. So, but I am enjoying it. And if I finish it, then I'm gonna read 2 graphic novels, like I said earlier. So, and I'll probably knock those out during this readathon, during this live sprint. This is the last one, in case you guys didn't know from the title, that this is the last one. Maybe I might do one next week, possibly on Christmas Eve. It just really depends. On Christmas Eve, we're doing some socially distanced stuff. My father and I, we deliver gifts on Christmas Eve as Santa and the Elf. It's something that we've done for like 10 years. So we will be doing that for a few families, and a lot of them are families that we've seen every single year. So yeah, there are some families that we've seen every year that we don't get to see this year at all because of the pandemic, and I totally understand and I respect it. Makes me a little sad though. But yeah. I kind of want to like do some live sprints during the summer, but it very much depends on what my life looks like at the time. And maybe do like a mini Clearurshit summer vacation style. Maybe we'll see. I have to discuss that with Art, but because like I don't even know what the story would be other than narrator just like yelling at everyone for a month. But yeah, I'm gonna miss these too. So that's why I'm like, maybe we can do something in the summer. The only thing is that the summertime is also my birthday, and my birthday takes up the whole month. It's very important to me. So, all right, 1 more minute before we start our reading sprint. I got my stuff here. I was logging a book earlier and I couldn't find a cover for it, so I just took a picture of the lizard next to me and was like, this is now the book cover for this. I'll have to tweet the picture or something. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Just like so that you're not overwhelmed by the official Clearurshit, because I feel like people have hundreds of books by the end of the year, and it's a little crazy. All right, it is 5:00, so I am gonna start the ticker for our first reading sprint. We're gonna go for 30 minutes, break for 5, read for 30, and then break for the end of the day. We'll log off or whatever. So if we are ready, set, go. Alrighty, everyone. It's time for that 5-minute break. How far did you guys get into your books? Also, I recently read this and enjoyed it, if I remember correctly. All thrillers start to run together after a little while, but I read this and enjoyed it. I totally was going to read this for the Readathon, but then I realized that I didn't actually have a copy of it. I don't know why I even wrote it down, but I didn't have a copy of it, so I was supposed to read it and then didn't. So that's how that worked out. I keep seeing people reading Christmas books, and I swear I've never read one in my life, other than like the like ones that you read as a kid. Hi, fancy seeing you here. I finished These Violent Delights. It was very good. To be continued is what it said, which is a hate crime against me. So I started the graphic novel Whisper Me a Love Song, which is like a Yuri manga. So I am eventually going to have a video about my favorite Yuri books. So we'll see about that. 30 pages, not bad. Finished the first chapter. Yes, I listened to Cemetery Boys, but still a really solid book. 51 pages is good. Good job, guys. I think in the next sprint, I'm probably going to knock out this graphic novel. Get at least one done, review it. I made the mistake of requesting too many books yesterday, and now I have been approved for them. So, regrets sometimes. Okay, that happened to me not too long ago. I got like a special edition book, and then everyone was like, "This is the worst book I've ever read," and I was like, "Oh no!" And it was very stressful. So, hopefully, it's not the worst. Maybe you read it and enjoy it, and it's not bad. Also, I do want to apologize if the lighting in here gets a little funky. The sun is going down, and this part of the house is lit almost solely by natural lighting. So, because those windows are matched on the other side, basically in front of me, and so with the sun going down, I'm getting considerably less light. And George left me. Well, he didn't leave me. He's next to me. He just went to sleep over there. I need to pick out what I'm going to read in January because, like, I feel like the first book that you read of the year is very important. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like it's very important to pick, like, a really good book for your first book of the year. So I need to figure out what that's going to be for me. 2 more minutes on the break, give or take. There's barking, but I don't know why. Yeah, I just feel like it's important to have like a good first book. The book I read last year or this year, time is not real. The book I read this year, I didn't enjoy all that much. It was the Ted Bundy book. I don't remember what it's called at the time. I think that's just like a me thing where I'm like, it's very important what the first book is, but I think it's like what you intentionally pick on January 1st to read. And I am not happy with mine. And I don't know why I'm not happy with mine, but I'm like, I want this year to be a good read for my first book of the year. So I'm probably going to read something that Elle has recommended because Elle knows the things that I like. See, this is how I'm saying that as somebody who's read almost 500 books this year, but that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Our break's almost over, but I'm going to reply to comments and then we'll get to reading again. Congrats. That's really exciting. I have read for all of the prompts, including the boss battle, since I wrote them. But that's actually really exciting. I know some people are getting like dropping out because of it, but yeah. Ooh, this is what I meant to kick. Hi. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. You're not wrong. I do plan on rereading those, so I have the sequel and I haven't read it yet, but the first one wasn't my super favorite book. All right, our break is over. I just wanted to reply to everybody real quick. Let's get into our last reading sprint, our last 30 minutes, and then we'll check back in and chat, okay? Okay, everybody, that I believe has been 30 minutes. My timer kind of got thrown off there with me finishing books. But hi, everyone that has just come in, and goodbye, everyone that just left. And like I said, before we went on our reading sprint. Sorry about the lighting. I knew the sun was going to go completely down. So how far did we get into our books? Also, I finished both graphic novels that I was going to read. One of them was, both of them were arcs, but one of them really felt like a rough draft. I don't think it was ready to be put on NetGalley to read. No offense to the premise was good, but the execution was not so great because the art was definitely just not ready. Also, Kara, I see you hopped in late. I finished these Violent Delights in this reading, this live reading. So good job, everyone. This is the only, no, just kidding. I was going to say this is the only Riley Sager book I haven't read, but that's not true. This is the first one I read and one of my favorites. And if you need more Riley Sager recommendations, you could text me because I have a book that's better than that one by him. So yes, it might be my favorite book of December. I have to look back over all of the books I've read in December because it's a lot, but yeah, it might have been the #1 book of December. I'm going to be doing a end of the year wrap up video where I discuss every #1 book of each month, and if this one was the one, then you'll hear more about it. But okay, right? I have 3 books that I have to write reviews for now, and I'm like, no, I finished it. Head empty. No more thinking. Nice. Good job, everyone that got some reading done. That's the goal, especially with this being our last reading sprint for the readathon, unless I do some kind of something next week, depending on Christmas, and then something maybe in the summer. Clearurshit 1.5. I don't know. Again, have to discuss that with Art because I have no plot for that. So my little mini December vacation happens tonight, so I can actually hang out a little bit longer. Normally, I cut out usually at the 5-minute break, but we are not. While I am going to stay up a little bit later than usual, I have to make dinner and wash my hair and that kind of thing because my little mini vacation is starting tomorrow and I need to be packed up and ready to go. You can always combine prompts. That's like the big thing. Do whatever you want. Skip whatever prompts don't apply. So good luck with continuing. We have 11 days left. It officially ends on the 27th. Everyone will get an official end update on Sunday, the 27th. The story will seemingly end the Sunday before that, though. So something for y'all to look forward to. I'm so glad. Elle and I have been talking about maybe putting the sequel of it as a side quest for next year, but it doesn't really follow the plot of next year, and so we're kind of conflicted. If I get my hands on an arc of the sequel before next year's Clearurshit, I think that we'll know a little bit better what the plan is for that. There's a final twist, and y'all don't even know how excited I am, and it's so hard for me not to spoil it, but I am so excited for this final twist that comes with the final boss battle. I'm so excited. I was telling Bella about it before she left for me to like house it. I was telling her about it, and I was like, I'm so excited. There's going to be a readathon next year, so any books that you don't get read, I'm not going to hit 0 by next year because one of the books, the bird is being weird. One of the books is a book I can't read until I read some of the other books in the series, and I know I'm not going to be able to do that this year, so it is what it is, you know? Nice. Enjoy those 6 days. I mean, it turns out the wizard is not a good person, so who's surprised? Not me, I wrote the plot. But, like, that's crazy. You're welcome. I've been having so much fun. Next year, we have a ton of things in store for y'all. We're going to have a Discord. We're probably going to sell some shirts, which the proceeds to that will go to me and Elle. And then, of course, whoever designs the shirts, which is more than likely going to be Bella. So if you really like Hella Bella Tattoos art, she's going to probably play a role in our design work for next year's stuff. If you don't know who that is, you can find her on Instagram. I'm her assistant and best friend. So yeah, I'm really excited for year 2 and maybe 1.5, a summer escape with narrator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Love you. Bye. Can't wait till you come and I can give you more books to take from my house. It's not scary. If you guys haven't caught the theme by now, I think we use your weapon of choice. So just think about what your weapon of choice was and go from there. The weapons, I'm working on the weapon of choices for next year and I'm really excited about them. So you're not dumb. You're not dumb. It is kind of the same. It's very video game-esque and Dungeons and Dragons-esque, so. I have to look at what the prompts were. I don't remember what they were, but they're all very vague. And we always have the are you too afraid to fight option, which means you just close your eyes and pick a book. So if none of the books that you have available apply to the prompt that matches you, you can always pick the close your eyes and pick a book prompt. That is always an option. And we did that intentionally so that nobody ever felt like, well, I can't be included because I don't have a book that apply. Like, you'll be good to go now. Yeah, Teeth Team scares the heck out of me. Y'all are wild. Someone's walking outside. Y'all are wild. There are going to be stranger weapon choices next year. So, just stranger weapon choices. I will say picking the prompts for the weapon choices was one of the more complicated things to do because Elle and I were just like, what do we pick for teeth? Like, what is a prompt for teeth? What is a prompt for books? Like, you're already reading books. How do we pick a prompt for books? So it was interesting, the back and forth, especially because when we were doing all of this like a month before it all came out. So it was just really interesting. Next year, I'm really excited because things will be a lot more organized, given that we will have a whole year to figure it out. Tell your fiance that you're busy, all right? You're busy in a live reading sprint. Don't worry about the food. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to go ahead and hop off. This is the longest live I think I've ever done just because I've been enjoying chatting with everybody so much. Don't forget to subscribe and everything if you're not already. And I will see you guys on Sunday for our new prompts. Hope everyone's excited. I'm excited. Let me double check. I believe that Sunday is the last final boss battle. I don't understand time. Yeah, so Sunday is the last prompts. You're getting the very last prompts on Sunday battle. So I'm really excited for everyone. So I hope you guys had a good time. Maybe we'll do something in summer. Thanks again so much for coming.